Welcome y'all to the celebration. The proclamation of emancipation is Juneteenth. So now, this is one of the days that we can finally not have to work and celebrate in honor of how far we came. Because it's been a long journey. Since 1865 to be specific. That's a long time. And today I do feel the symbolism. Today I do feel what, it was back then when we celebrated it. And for the specifics for it to be Texas specifically, where the last slaves were free in 1865, for it to be from Texas, that's pretty much, because I live here now in Texas. And to find that out, that's like, I heard it, but I did the research today, so welcome. Sit down. Let's have fun. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. So I must say, it must be really that type of day because it's coming down. It's raining kind of hard. So I would say those are the tears that were cried for many, many years, since 1865. It's a lot of tears. But before 1865, a lot of tears. I'm gonna leave that open. That just sounds so nice. So, happy Juneteenth, everybody. Yes, that we're gonna talk about today. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully the rain sound is not bothering you because it's relaxing right now. We like it. So, welcome in. Juneteenth is a celebration of freedom, the Emancipation Proclamation, the Proclamation of Emancipation. Let's just say that. Juneteenth is a promontory. One second, let me turn this jazz down because the rain is coming down really good. It's like coming down really, really good. So okay, let me just continue. Juneteenth is a portmanteau, which I guess that means two words put together, of course, a combination of June and teen. To honor and celebrate Black, okay, it ain't just about Black, okay, whoever was a slave, okay? So let me just correct myself. To celebrate back to June 19th, 1865, because everybody isn't, African, some people are Native American, like myself, so I can't just say that. So, but whatever your ethnic group that you identify, and you were free as a slave in 1865, June 19th. Juneteenth is the celebration for us, okay? So let's do it. So to celebrate back to June 19th, 1865, the last group of people enslaved in southern U.S. were informed of their freedom, according to the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth has traditions such as eating rare foods to celebrate the resilience, to bind the generations in remembrance of trauma. So who really wants to remember trauma? I know I don't. Let me take a sip to that because it's necessary. It's very necessary. So, in remembrance to bind generations, in remembrance of trauma, celebrate the emancipation. So they have some traditions where they eat red things, drink red things. They even have strawberry soda on it, which I thought was funny because I like grape soda, but I don't mind strawberry soda. Like I was saying, I like grape soda, but I don't mind strawberry because I get it with my Popeyes. Strawberry soda and a biscuit with that chicken and that Popeyes is really good because they don't have grape soda, so you gotta get strawberry. So watermelon for sure, which they have something called a watermelon salad, which I'm gonna look up and learn how to make a watermelon salad. Red velvet cake. Red velvet cake, I never understood as a kid, as a teenager, why that was my favorite cake. I thought it was the cream cheese icing that was my favorite, but it's really the actual cake and the way it's like, it tastes like chocolatey and then like vanilla-y but it's red. I thought that was amazing. And then, because everybody can't make no red velvet cake, because it got to be soft, moist, and still like just melt in your mouth at the same time. Red velvet cake, okay? So, and they would even drink hibiscus tea. And that's crazy because I have hibiscus tea. And I didn't even know that I was already keeping that with some of the traditions of, I didn't know. I had no idea that I was already on my Juneteenth. Even with like, right now, I'm drinking a Cosmo. Yeah. Yes, it's good. Perfect. So I just need to maybe a little lime twist. I might make that, put a little lime twist in there. That's gonna be really hitting. Let's see. So celebrate Juneteenth with me. So we're supposed to be eating like, I guess, some red beans and rice today, but I think it's oxtail night. No, that's tomorrow night. At this place I go to down the street from my house. So, but I know they're gonna have something tonight for Juneteenth because it is a melanated, black-owned place, you know, and it's a fun place. But it's very diverse. People go there of every ethnicity, and they have a good time every time. So, I just want to, continue to elaborate because the fact that we had to be free, because I'm from St. Louis and we have the arch, and that's how the slaves was freed. That's why they built the arch, because that's the gateway to freedom from the Mississippi River. So for me to live in Texas now, and Texas is a place that I used to hear the rumors when I was a kid, but I didn't know for sure that Texas was the last place. You sure you want to go to Texas? I'm like, yeah, eventually one day. And I'm actually here as an adult, and to know that this is the last place for real in history that freed the slaves, that's dear to me. That touched me because I didn't ever. So it's raining today. I don't think anybody is like outside barbecuing, but they might be on the patio. I could go downstairs to the grills and do a little something and for Southern tradition, but right now I'm just enjoying my red drink, which is my Cosmo. And, being grateful that I have some freedom here in a place called America. And, I'm grateful that everybody else is free as well, and that ain't no going back to none of that no more. So if anything I could say, I hate that it even was a situation where we was enslaved at one point in time. And I couldn't even imagine doing that. I don't even like when they had I don't even like work. Work is like slavery to me because they be having authority, they be acting like they're the master. No. So that's why I'm an entrepreneur. I may go to work a little bit, but not too much because ain't nobody got time for that. You're not gonna do me. And no, God gonna make a way out of no way, just like He did and free the slaves. So forever we will be free, and forever we will overcome any adversity. Nothing can come up against us because we're gonna win any day, anytime, anywhere, any place. So I don't know. This is Juneteenth, and me finding out the last bastion slavery. The last bastion. The notes that I have is crazy. It was approximately 2,500. No, that's a lie. Excuse me, I'm getting numbers wrong. It was approximately 250,000. That's a lot of people. 250,000 slaves in the state of Texas, which became the last bastion for slavery during the final days of the Civil War, was declared free by the U.S. Army. And that's something because, okay, the U.S. Army declared the slaves free. They had to come and give the news, pass the message. Okay, so they give the news, they pass the message. That's still not right because now they're just trying to make everybody, these new kids go to war now, sign up for the, I don't even know what it's called because I'm sure that the draft. Oh my goodness, draft. No. I thought I wanted to be in the military. Thank goodness. Whatever, didn't pass the physical. That's fine. Okay. So I don't have to go, and I'm past the age, so I don't have to go. But the people that might have to get drafted, Lord have mercy. All I know is just, so I know I'm still talking about Juneteenth, but in reference to that, I know that Russia just declared the U.S. as enemies, and they put out a draft for anybody from 18 to 26 will be having to get signed up for the draft, especially if you pass the physical. I don't know how that process works, but really, I know that God is in control, Yahweh, Yahshua, so I just want to bless anybody and send my prayers out to anybody who that might be happening to you right now, or that's in the process of happening. And especially if that's not what you want to do with your life, or you don't want to go. So it just shocked me the things that I looked up today, and it was like very specific things, but I think that Juneteenth is every day, to be realistic. Every day is our freedom day. Every day we get a chance to wake up, breathe the air that God put on this planet for us, have our limbs, have our quality of life, have the things that we work for and that we put in the effort for, the things that we strive for and to enjoy in life. I think that every day is Juneteenth, no matter, a specific day. No, it's every day we get to wake up and we're free and to do as we choose and to be who we want to be. So, it's not just a specific day, it's not just a specific month. For me, I celebrate my freedom every single day I wake up. Like, first thing I do is I thank Yahweh, I thank Yeshua for waking me up and giving me another chance to do it again. Just like right now, I'm grateful for another chance to be here with y'all and do it again and drink my red drink, which is my Cosmo, on Juneteenth. So because it is a specific day, I know for my family, tradition-wise, my bloodline that I'm creating, we're gonna celebrate it. Because to the indigenous people, to the melanated people, to anybody who was enslaved, Juneteenth is to us, So only we can break the chains. Only we can break ourselves free from whatever somebody control want to have over us, whether it's your job, your career, religion, anything. Break free from the ties, break free from the chains, living your own life, living your own way of being. If you have the right to have freedom of speech to some extent without, getting yourself in trouble, exercise it, do it. Because if you didn't have it, then you would want it. So it's like, don't take it for granted. Be the best person you could be, especially if you're here in America, because there's too many opportunities and chances that we have to just climb as high as we want to climb, like reach for the stars, like literally, like. So like I was saying, reach for the stars and you'll grab the moon because it's right next to it. And when you just know you can, believe you can, that's how I know we thunk ourselves up out of slavery. I don't know how we got in slavery for sure. I'm gonna get to the bottom of that. I mean, I know we got captivated and captive and stuff like that. But I'm gonna continue to do my research because, that's a very topic that gets talked about a lot, but it's like the way society is going now, nobody's really in control of anybody. God is number one in control. I think that people are starting to see that, like, dang, people, they're losing control. Yes, because they was never in control in the first place. It was an illusion. An illusion is being broken. The spell is being broken. So it's like, let's celebrate Juneteenth like it's every day. Let's embrace, our culture, our uniqueness, our melanin. Let's be grateful because, our sun is kissed by the sun, and, it can only get better because the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And, I just want to be in that environment where I'm grateful for every day and I celebrate every day like it's a freedom day. So I like Juneteenth. I liked it because it was like basically like what they would tell me is our celebration before 4th of July. Like, we don't celebrate 4th of July, we celebrate Juneteenth. I mean, even though some people still pop fireworks on 4th of July or whatever, they may get together as a family because they've been doing it for years. But Juneteenth, because it's all the teens. I heard that Juneteenth really started from like June 13th to June 19th, and it lasted those many days because they didn't really know what day, and it was just a myth, so they just came up with the 19th and set it as that day. But from the 13th to the 19th, it's supposed to be celebrated all those days because that they didn't really know what day they actually came to tell them, like, oh, they just know it was one of the teens. And what's crazy about that in history, some people don't even, like, people lost their birth certificates, didn't even have one, they didn't know their ages, they didn't know how to spell their name. So it's like, the people that survived that, the survivors, not victims or anything like that, but the survivors that survived that, and then their bloodlines are still here in Texas and went off and did whatever they did in the rest of the world, shouts out to them. Even if I'm a part of it, and I'm grateful to be a part of it, have some heritage from Texas and Houston, and still have family that lives here as well. So I'm just grateful to be a part of it and be a part of that part of the culture. And that is our culture. So that's one piece of our culture, Juneteenth, and we're gonna celebrate every day like it's Juneteenth. And every year